Prof, it's a privilege to be in your presence. Actually, this morning, I don't know, I was talking to, I don't remember who, a lot of people, and in this era of confusion, I get confused too. But what I remember is that he said that I love his analysis. I don't know whether we were with my colleague. I said, oh, and the analysis was what you said yesterday. But anyway, having said that, we are gathered here seeing the culmination of a very wonderful journey that we have conceptualized and talked through with my sister Nancy and our team at Uraia, and involved the Embassy of Denmark. And we're so happy that it's come to fruition. That today we can take the concept we have into an actual tool that will enhance governance and public participation through public information. I can't be more honored to be in this very hard spot to celebrate that. As a matter of fact, on Tuesday last week, Basi called me. I was with my parents who are both aliens who are going to hospital. Oliver, can you come? I said, you don't even have to finish the sentence. I will be there. And so I've come here because I think it's that important. But like Prof, I don't like structured speeches because I don't think my country is structured either. I prefer speaking off the cuff because my country is speaking off the cuff as well. One moment our kids are in school, the next moment they have fees, the following moment they don't have money. And so I use every opportunity to create anger, holy anger, amongst my 54 million Kenyans friends. And so yesterday, after the prayers that Dr. Gile gave, of course I gave him a call and said, but Prof, we don't want prayers anymore. We just want accountability. I know him, first of all, he's a very good friend of mine. I sat in the board, so he's somebody, and I'm a member of Sit and Valley Road, and I'm a member of the board as well. So he's somebody I know very closely. So, just telling him, Prof, we don't need, we don't need any more of prayers. But I do recognize the fact that probably our country has been held by the balls, but by the devil himself. I know we've got devils all over the world, but I think the headquarters is in my country. Because I have got no idea how we can be sane with what's going on in the country. I don't know. Maybe you may not have the kind of grasp we have insofar as public crime is concerned around these 584,000 square kilometers called Kenya. But because of the networks we have across the country, I can tell you that 54 million Kenyans are really suffering big time. Well, my first degree is in economics, so I always tell people that economics is like love. Economics is like love, especially love in a marriage. When your husband or your wife keeps on telling you, babe, I love you. Babe, I love you. Babe, I love you. Then there's a very big problem with that. Because love is supposed to be felt, not to be heard. Amen? So when you hear every time somebody comes to explain to you that the economy has grown, there lies the problem. When economy grows, even the dogs in the kennel will know the economy has grown. For the 10 years, the prelude that we heard when Prof talks about Kibaki's presidency, nobody told Kenyans that the economy had grown. But everybody who was alive felt it in the pocket. And so this madness of every day we have to be explained why our inflation rate has gone down from 8 to 2%, when 99% of you don't even understand what inflation is. All what you know here is, can I go and get my daily bread? But it's even madness. And I really feel sad. I look at my, I was talking to my brother here and I was asking, I need some school fee. I need some transport because my kid is closing school and I need fare. And so I was asking, which school is he in? He's in junior school, which is supposed to be in secondary school. They're putting on the same uniform like in the primary. They don't have this, but I'm just like, I am 100% landed in Kenya and I can't understand what's going on with education. I don't know that our kids are in school, in primary, and right now we are actually, if you look at my WhatsApp status, we've just contributed 20,000 shillings to buy mobile laboratory because there is a whole constituency in Turkana that doesn't have one school with laboratory. These are kids in Kenya who are supposed to be competing with kids in Alma Mater and where Kim was at Alliance. When we are told education is supposed to be an equalizer, right now, Prof will tell you, and I know because a lot of you who have been to the university know that, our kids at the university spend more time looking for food than education. They can't afford to pay for dormitories. They can't afford to pay for basic food. Now, those who are there at my times will tell you that however bad Moi has been demonized, I was in the university where I was eating better food than at Midland every day for 4 years. And on top of that, I was being paid a salary, 540. I can't understand what for. And we used to have proper education. When I wanted to do a research, I didn't have Snapchat or what are these called? We use on. We used to go to the laboratory, to the library, sit down from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and do proper research. And when you came out and had your degree, no American university would doubt that, no British university would doubt that, and no Australian university would doubt that. Right now, we've got first class selling mails everywhere, and everybody in this world is doubting our papers. Everybody is doubting because we have watered down our education so much. And it's not a big deal for us. All we do is to pray for house, Lazarus was, no. We don't talk about Lazarus. We talk about Kenyan kids here today who can't get food. Kenyan kids who can't get education even after the universities. Just the other day, I got somebody in my office who came here, graduated from JQuat with mechanical engineering in 2013, and is now driving a taxi being paid 800 shillings per day. And I asked myself, how do we ever fall asleep when we see what's going on to our fellow Kenyans? And all what you can do is to perplex Kenyans with things like CONCLAVE and whatever. This is not purpose. We are just asking, what do we do with 37 million Kenyans who are young people, who all what they want is opportunity, who all what they want is to feel Kenyan. And then when they react, you kill them. And the audacity to say, no, don't shoot the head, shoot them. I get so angry what's going on in our country. But, to make matters worse, the elites like us have now joined WhatsApp groups. And you know that Omodi here is very active there, Masese is very active there, in Kenya Bora, all those things. And I was asking somebody, I was asking Cyprian Yamomo, exactly what are these things supposed to do? Kenya Bora, what the other one? Accountability. And everyone's like, we are going to overthrow the government with these ideas. And we are just exchanging ideas amongst ourselves. What in classic English is called preaching to the converted. Because it's just us. I said this, the one response, Masese response. But we are doing nothing about our country. Now, a year ago, the president tells us we are going to give all IDs to those in the border country. Yesterday, the new IBC says we won't use electoral cards anymore. We are going to use IDs. 1 + 1 = 4. Ladies and gentlemen, 2027 is coming fast. What are we going to do? And when we head home in the opposition, and I was telling Gadoni Mushoma yesterday, then I was telling Gadoni, please tell Rigiji to stop this every day. Every akiamka tu ni okay, sisi watu mlima, you go to America, is the same thing. And it's annoying because if we do the same thing, Ruto will be the president. And I'm telling you, it's going to be another 10 years of. Ladies and gentlemen, I was not called angry. I just get very offended when I see what's happening to our country, but it's not all lost. If we get our votes right, if we get the opportunity on that day, we have an opportunity not to throw stones, not to be the Traore like prophecy, but to just turn over this government into our government. We have everything, like I always say, in this country. The best brains are in this country. The biggest lake, freshwater lake, is in this country. 300 of square kilometers of our ocean is in this country. The most vibrant tourism industry is in this country. We have got 6 permanent rivers. We've got the second highest mountain in the world, in Africa. We have got 42 tribes that are closely linked, except after every 5 years. We have it all. Yet, all that is just in the grasp of a very few people. And the same people, allow me to conclude this, Bansi. They are the same people who have done this to us ever since I was in high school. When I was at Kenyatta University, and I've said this a million times to a lot of you, Kenyatta University, in the year of my Lord 1992, Raila was the secretary or was the election secretary of a party called Ford. Ruto was the treasurer of something amorphous called YK92. Mudavadi was the minister for finance, no less. Kalonzo was the minister for education and secretary to Kanu. I'm talking of the year 1992. 2025, there are still the same people sitting asking for conclave.